What is going on, guys? Today we're doing a review on this Mooncool TK1 folding semi-fat tyre trike. Now I've got to be honest, I don't normally like trikes because I think they kind of look like granddad or granny shopping carts. However, this one's semi-fat tyre and it comes in a bunch of cool different colours. I do think there's potential to make trikes cool. Whether this fits the mark, we're going to find out today, see what it rides like, give you my honest opinions on it. It's a stunt machine, it's a stunt trike. A few of the features before we test ride this thing today. It's got a 36 volt battery. This battery is fully removable, 36 volt, but it's 20 amp hour, which is pretty rare on 36 volt batteries to have that amount of range. So you've got about 720 watt hours. This is what I found really interesting. It's actually got, which looks like a hub motor, mounted to the frame. And if it wasn't for the positioning of this brake rotor behind, you could actually stick a much bigger hub motor in there to upgrade it if you wanted. Obviously it's got a full folding mechanism so it can fold down. It's actually got hydraulic disc brakes rather than mechanical, so that's pretty decent. Decent size basket on the front, big bright LED light on the front. Again, a massive carry basket on the back, so you've got absolutely loads of storage space. I do actually like the fact that this has got semi-fat tyres. I think they're 20 inch by 2.5 or 3 inch tyres. This colour's fairly modern, isn't it? Like it's like almost in a nardo grey. It's got loads of bright summery pastel colours that it comes in, which I think makes all the difference. It's actually got indicators built into the back. Pull this protective thing off. So it's got indicators built into the back, reflectors everywhere and brake lights for safety. So this thing is genuinely a 250 watt legal trike if you're not using the throttle. It's got pedal assist, normal cadence sensing pedal assist, no flashy torque sensing pedal assist. It's really smooth actually, to be fair. It's nice and comfy. It's got a big squishy seat. And I've actually unlocked this before the review, although saying that, on throttle only we're going along at 14.5 miles an hour, which is reasonable. But I think being the weight of a trike, it ain't actually, normally a 250 watt e-bike unlocked will do about 20-22 miles an hour. Normally, you can get a trike to go up on two wheels. Hey! It's rear wheel drive, which is fun, but it's only like, must be powering off of that wheel, because when I went up on two wheels then, we lost all speed and power. It's very gentle. I do think this thing is a little bit underpowered for what it is, but having said that, I'm coming from a background of riding crazy fast e-bikes. I mean, coming from me, I'm always riding fast electric bikes, so for me it's a little bit underpowered. Although I would much rather ride this any day of the week than a normal non-electric bicycle. Because when it comes to bikes, I'm lazy. You don't have to get your exercise from bikes. I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and I've been for 15 years. That's where I get my fitness. I like riding bikes for fun, so having electric ones is a good laugh for me. Let's give this two-wheel thing a go again. Yeah, oh! So the power's on the right-hand wheel at the back. So we need to, it's quite hard actually, because the camber of this seafront path is sloping that way. So we need to go, oh, it's really hard actually. I can't lean it over enough because of the camber. Here we go. Oh. Actually, it sounded like that wheel was spinning. I don't know if it's right-hand drive or got some kind of, yeah, I'm not actually sure how the axle works on this. Interested. When I went the opposite way then, it felt like the wheel was spinning when it hit the ground. This is all in the name of science. Is the right wheel spinning? The left wheel's definitely spinning. Yeah, it's definitely left-hand drive at the back. I don't know, I think the right-hand wheel was spinning then. I wonder if it's got some kind of limited slip diff or something. Yep, the right-hand wheel was definitely spinning then. This is all in the name of science, guys, figuring out whether this is. The left-hand wheel was spinning. Interesting. Sometimes you go up on two wheels on this and one wheel doesn't seem to spin. Maybe it's full rear wheel drive. Kind of makes me tempted to keep this thing and overpower it so you've got a rear wheel drive drift trike. Yeah, it's fully rear wheel drive. How cool is that? Oh yeah, we're smashing it now, look at this. That's the best thing about this. So, although it's fully unlocked, it does only, to be honest, it still only does about 15 miles an hour. One, because it's a little bit heavier than a normal bike. Two, because it's actually got no gears on the back, it's single speed, which is a decent amount for getting you off the line and getting up to like 15. I think it might go faster, but you'd have to pedal like the clappers. Single speed, can we break 15 miles an hour? Pedaling like the clappers, like I said. Oh, we're crabbing. 18, 19, 20. Oh, thought we had cruise control then, it's still flying along. So, you can unlock this bike and it won't cut out 15. If you pedal like the absolute clappers, you can get like maybe 20 out of this thing. Which is probably enough for most people, unless you're a bit of a speed freak, to be honest. So good things about this, you've got fairly decent range. They estimate about 45 miles, which I think you'd have to be pedaling a lot in really good conditions to get that, I would say. But 20 amp hours on a 36 volt battery is pretty rare. It's pretty decent. The pedal assist is good. It's comfortable. I personally don't think it looks that bad for a trike. I'm not too embarrassed riding this thing around. But they do some really funky other colours. I think they do like a purple colour. I was trying to get that, but it was out of stock at the time of testing this. Going up on two wheels is loads of fun. I was going to end up making the whole video of me just doing two-wheeled stunts. Whoa! Yeah, I love doing that. I don't know, I think it's good as it is and it'd be good for a lot of people, but I do think this has got potential to like do something really funny and cool with it, especially being rear wheel drive. I got sent a motor from Cali Bike USA, like a discreet like 250 500 watt size 1500 watt motor, and I'm semi tempted to keep this and modify it, because I think with a 48 or a 52 volt battery this would be a hell of a lot of fun, or 60 or 72 volt battery, it would be absolutely hilarious. I would say the maximum you could modify this to, at a guess, I might be wrong, I reckon put a Caddy Bike 1500 watt motor in it and try and push 60 volts through it to 3000 watts ish. So that'd be 10 times the wattage that it currently is. But yeah, I mean, hill test, there's a hill here. That's pretty steep to be fair, but we'll give it a go. Stuck. Yeah. That is a very steep hill, but it's a bit of a struggle with this, to be honest. Let's go on the cycle path. So really, this will suit a whole bunch of people. Like, you could use it for shopping trips because of the baskets. Maybe people with not great mobility, because I know we're going to get past it with this big camera hanging off the side. I don't know, actually, to be honest. Elderly people obviously is the first thing that comes to mind with trikes, but having said that, they've clearly aimed this in funky colours at younger people. But I don't think they're super popular with young people trikes, are they? But I think there's a potential to make cool trikes. Let's make trikes cool again. I'm actually going to do a custom trike build next on my channel, just to prove the point. Right, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I've actually bought a trike to see if we can make trikes cool again. It's come in this lovely candy apple red colour, which I really like. And if we can't make this thing cool, we're going to make it fast and sketchy. So it's going to be either or both. This is a cheap trike, which I got from AliExpress, and it's been on a train through Russia, Kazakhstan, and just about every country on the continent. and it's going to be a really sick project. I've got a 72 volt battery. It's going to be a front wheel drive, wheel spinning monster. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Hit the notifications bell or icon, whatever it is, and get notified because this project's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Anyway, back onto the video. Would it tip over if I go up this bank? This could be... Whoa! Yeah. That's the only thing, stability on trikes. They do not like going on a sideways camber. Can you imagine doing that with loads more power in the back? Whoa, we get a bit of a... Do you know what? I want to find some drift sleeves to put on the back of this. I think that would be loads of fun. If you had some drift sleeves on the back, even with this power, you could actually drift this thing. Let's try it out on a grassy, bumpy bit. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the only thing about trikes. As soon as you get a sideways camber, they feel incredibly unstable. And it's not just this bike, it's all trikes. But, you know, people are not going to be buying this to do two-wheel stunts, modify it. Or are they? I really want some drift sleeves. So it's not moving under electric power now because that right hand wheel's spinning. It does the same on the other side. So when one wheel comes off the ground, it seems to cut power to the one on the floor. Strange. Some kind of traction thing or something, I don't know. Maybe it's a traction thing. I'm pretty certain I've lifted the back end off the ground on this thing and only one wheel turns, so I don't actually know. Is it one wheel drive? Is it both rear wheels? Let's try it off-road without a camber. It's pretty comfy actually. The seat's nice and big and squishy. Whoa! I don't recommend doing anything off-road or with a camber on a trike because it's sketchy as hell. But this thing's quite fun, honestly. Super comfy. It's relatively stable. I mean, turning pretty hard at nearly 15 miles an hour here. As long as you've got a bit of upper body control. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I tried this thing on the sand and it ain't, we'll do it now. It ain't really quite got the power to move along. It's quite easy to get stuck. It's a little bit underpowered for doing something like this. Right, so we're going to find out now whether the trike, which I suspect it will be slower than a 250 to 500 watt e-bike. To be fair, this one's 48 volt, that one's 36, but this isn't scientific. We just want to see if there's much difference in it. Let's go. Right, come then Lou, pull up beside me. Honestly, this thing is not fast. I reckon give me a 5-second head start, 3-second head start. Yeah. That's going to be quicker, isn't it? Because this thing weighs, not quite like a tank. But anyway, 3. Oh, there's a car coming. Oh. Right, we had to restart because there was a car coming. I'm going to give me a 3-second head start just because of the weight of the thing. Otherwise, you're not even going to feature in the video, I don't think. Right, on your marks, get set, go. Oh my God, it's slow. No pedalling, Lou. He's off. Will he catch me up? Oh my God, he's gaining on me. Barely hitting 14 miles an hour. He goes flying past. So it's pretty, it's got pretty laid back acceleration, isn't it? Let's be honest. Bit of two-wheel action. No, we're not going anywhere. Don't know how to make it any quicker unless I pedal. Right, Again then, 5 seconds head start. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's so slow. God. To be fair, if I pedalled, it is going to be a lot better, even if I pedal gently. He's way behind, but that thing does over 20 miles an hour because it's got a 48 volt battery, so it's not really a fair test. There he goes. I've been smoked. So it's way better than a non-electric thing, but it ain't going to set any records or set your adrenaline on fire unless you go up an off-camber rear road, and then it most likely will. Despite the fact that this accelerates like a lethargic old age pensioner, I actually think it's pretty cool. I like the fact it's got semi-fat tyres, hydraulic brakes, comes in nice colours, and it's actually quite fun to drive. It doesn't have to be the fastest thing in the world to be fun, and this thing is fun. If I was to keep this, I'd probably modify the power a little bit, but I still think it's cool. You can blame the UK government for the fact that it accelerates like an 85-year-old pensioner pedalling. Yeah, you can blame the UK government for the ridiculous restrictions. This is what 250 watt power looks like. No matter what e-bike trike you got, this is the power. And if you used to be like this, is still technically classed as illegal if you're going faster than this throttle. I'll leave the link in the video description for Mooncool, where you can buy the TK1 Trike and the TK1 Pro. They're actually pretty cool. Price wise, you're looking at £1,800 on this folding model at this current time. Shit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Crashed. Can you bunny up a trike? Too heavy to get the back wheel off the ground, I reckon. No bunny up in trikes. Can it burn out, do you reckon? The other side. Oh, machine. Losing traction. It's a stunt machine, it's a stunt trike. It's actually quite fun. Go out and get yourself one.